Hi, this is Aaron with Story So Far. We're here with Maverick and the Sweetheart Rebellion, just doing a little interview. They've got a bunch of shows coming up, and they are about to release their own CD called Revolver. It's their EP with 6 songs. Definitely suggest everybody go out and get it. Contact these guys on their website, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got to do. Get this CD. So. It's actually been a little over a year since I last interviewed you guys, hasn't it?
No, actually, the year comes up on the 24th. Our 1 year is the anniversary show. Luckily enough, we scheduled it on the same day.
Really?
1 year. 24th of August is our first show, in fact.
Wow.
I know.
And that was at Liquid Joe's.
Yes.
So look for the video on that if you guys want to rewind. And you won't see Steve because he was not with the band at that time.
But you won't see the old bassist either, because he was
you won't see the old bassist either.
he was so. Just pretend Steve was there.
Exactly. Honestly, I think you guys only improved. Nothing against that guy as far as his craftsmanship, as far as being a bassist, but I think you got more of a team player here. So
we do too.
Steve's been a really good asset.
It's been a good contributor.
Jared was awesome.
Too.
Jared was really awesome. And nothing but love for the guy. Yeah, I'm glad Steve's here.
I think so.
All right, let's get Steve out of here. Does anybody know any bassists?
Well, how has the year been? I mean, how have you guys enjoyed this year? Not enjoyed it as far as the band goes?
It's been up and down, but overall it's been pretty good. It's been a learning year, that's for sure.
We slowed down a lot. Right after our breakout time, we slowed down a bunch, and it really bugged us all. So we're ready to put a bunch of.
Yeah, we're trying to amp it up this year. Kind of kicking it off, and I think being offered a show exactly 1 year after our very first show is kind of a convenient starting place for us to really get things going, and I think the CD's going to open a lot of doors for us too. And something that we haven't had yet. And apparently we're looking for a new guitarist too. Watch, my phone's going to ring next. I'm out.
I'll be the only one left in the band by the time this is over.
That's all right. We honestly don't mind the cell phones going off. So, but yeah, definitely Revolver EP. Get it. I'm going to keep pimping it. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following you guys for the year. I've been trying to make it to as many shows as I can. Unfortunately, a lot of the times you guys schedule it when I can't make it. So,
you run off and get married and stuff.
I know. Yeah, well, 9 times out of 10, you guys schedule it on a weekend that I have my kids. So, I usually can't go. But now you're coming up with an all-ages show here soon, so
absolutely.
I might be bringing.
Now you don't have any excuse. You can bring them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, how have you guys enjoyed playing with the bands that you've played with? I mean, do you guys have any favorites in particular? Anybody you have played with that you think, no, I'm not going to play with them again?
Nobody that I wouldn't play with again. That's for sure. Being here in Utah, I think we have kind of a silent scene that really, as far as the national, exposure goes, we're kind of quiet on that end, but not for lack of talent, because we have a lot of really good local acts and a lot of variety too. I really like 5 State Killing Spree. As far as the guys behind the scenes as well as on stage, they're entertaining. They're really good mix with us. I also like Chivers Timbers. They're good guys, on and off the stage. It's really been nice to get to know some more people and network within the scene for sure, because everybody's really easy to get along with as far as we've played so far.
Red on Black was a really good.
Yeah.
That was a really fun show with the Red on Black.
They were an interesting band.
Yeah, and that was their breakout show, right?
Yeah.
That was their.
It was their first show, and it was interesting that they showed up and they already had CDs already made. I was surprised by that.
I have one in my Jeep.
Yeah, we bought one too. So I've liked most of the guys you guys have played with that I've been able to see. So I mean, it's definitely a good scene. So definitely. Bill, I gotta ask you. almost every show I go to, you place your boots out in front of the drums. What is the symbolism in that, or is there any?
Well, I'm a combat veteran from Iraq, 2005. I spent a year over there, and that's just a symbol of my respect for all the men and women who have made possible what we do. I mean, it happens every day behind the scenes. It's not on TV all the time, but I want to put it out in front of the kid all the time. I'm playing because they gave me, not only as a veteran, but as an American, they gave me such a stage to play in. So that's my respect.
Definitely, I think we're all pretty grateful for that. I mean, you know, without them, obviously, I don't think we'd be able to make this interview happen. So.
Right? Yes, they're heroes.
Definitely. So, you know, what's your guys' favorite song, each of you, from your EP?
No. You like no?
Testing.
I like testing. No. Testing is my favorite.
I like Test A. It was the one that we weren't even planning on recording when we went into the studio that morning. In fact, we were all running late, and I felt bad for the producer and sound engineer who we were working with. Who I can't put on a pedestal enough. The guy's awesome, excellent producer, does phenomenal work, and outside of that, he's just easy to get along with. Really cool guy, laid back, and he's also got a lot of great ideas as far as production. And you know, he takes an interest in the artists that he records, and he's also you know, somebody that you may find a deal. Somebody's got a deal, you know, X amount of dollars an hour for this studio session, but you're not really getting a deal because they don't have the experience. You're paying per hour, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing. You go to Bruce, and it's one and done. I mean,
So he's got Test A.
We recorded this whole album from beginning to end in the 2 days that we were in there, in probably, I'd say, 14 hours total that we put into this with Bruce's help, and that's, you know, that's unheard of for somebody local. He made it possible, and Bruce Kirby from Boho Digitalia, I can't plug that guy enough. So. And the work that he did on Test A, like I said, I mean, we went in there and we recorded all of them just as a band, you know, kind of as if it was a live raw take, and then we went through and picked apart and fixed all the parts that we wanted to or elaborated on, and it was really easy going because of all of Bruce's experience. It was nice to have that, and he made Test A possible. In fact, he was the one that said, well, you've got another one, let's do that one. You know, and it wouldn't be on there if it wasn't for him. So, you know, in that respect, and the quality of sound that we got out of it, not to mention, I kind of, you know, tip my hat to my past and a former band of mine that I used to scream for, and I screamed in the song, so it's kind of a reminiscent thing for me in my past. So, that Test A is definitely my favorite song. We did a really good job on it. Everybody.
Thanks, Bruce.
Did that. Bruce Kirby. Yeah. Look him up.
I'm jumping around with questions here because I don't have anything just written down, so I hope you guys don't
Feel
mind.
free.
I hope you guys at home don't mind. Steve, how has it been being in this band with these guys?
I'm enjoying myself. The music's a little bit different than what I would usually was playing and writing, and I just love it though. It fits perfectly with another side of the way I play. So it just, I don't know, I love it. I'm having a good time with it. I have a lot of fun, for sure.
What's the normal stuff that you have played?
It's a lot of slap horn, just kind of heavier, you know, a lot of negative scales and stuff, just kind of a darker sound in a way. And I write other songs similar to his sound and that, and never did much with him, but come here to play with him and write songs with this band, and it flows good, and I'm having a good time with it. So it's different, and it's really refreshing, a lot of fun. So.
All right. How many? Trying to make sure I word this right so that I, you know, I would assume that so far most of the songs have been written by Tyler. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And are the rest of you guys writing songs?
He writes he's written all the original songs. He's written all the lyrics and the genesis of the songs. So contributed here and there on different parts of that.
Absolutely. These guys
So
have actually, they've shaped, everything that I had. I wrote everything on an acoustic guitar for myself, by myself. I never really intended on, getting this out there, but thanks to the support and the encouragement from these guys, we made it a public thing. And, songs like King's Crown, it's a little bit different than what I recorded originally by myself. The song Test A has a completely different ending. Hope has a completely different dynamic to it when I originally wrote it, but we came in and we reshaped everything to fit everybody's, pocket of flow, I guess, for lack of a better term. And we all just, made it what it is now. It's not necessarily that I, wrote everything because we wrote everything. I just have, I guess that spark at the first of all of it is all. So.
The concept.
Yeah. I'm just a concept designer. That's all. These guys fill it in. We make it what it is for everybody's consumption. And to be honest, I'm too shy and too reclusive to pursue any of this on my own. So if it wasn't for the band, I'd probably be sitting in my basement just doing it by myself, for myself again. So
Yeah.
And we are in the process of writing stuff collectively.
absolutely, we've
From the
actually
ground up, ideas here, and here.
we've enhanced our
Just
sessions
different
and
ideas.
the amount of sessions. Based on this CD, we realized this is going to open a lot of doors for us. So we're going to try to amplify what we're doing behind the scenes and what we're doing, in our free time. We're doing, 2 jam sessions a week as opposed to the one every other week. If we're making more time for this project because we're all having more fun and we see that there's something to it. So
Some potential.
That's the Revolver EP, by the way. So, with your songwriting, I mean, is it something that you sit down and dedicate some time to, or is it sometimes you'll just have a thought come and then boom, it's time to sit down and start getting this stuff on paper?
really, it's kind of just a spontaneous thing. I've, when I started playing guitar, I got a guitar for Christmas when I was 13 years old, and I went and I took 6 weeks of lessons that came with the guitar. And at the end of my lessons, the guitar teacher told me that, he told me and my parents called us into a big huddle meeting and said that, he's not learning anything. I really don't think that he's taking it seriously. You guys are wasting your money. And I kind of took that as a, well, excuse me, what am I not doing? What can I not do? And I stopped lessons, but I started playing the guitar at that point. And ever since then, I found that, playing my music or playing something that I liked that I'd never heard before, that was the fun thing to me. And I had influences like, early on, Collective Soul and those were the songs that I learned how to play as far as covers went. In fact, the first song I learned how to play was the Flintstones theme song. So a little bit of history on my writing, and recently I like I said, I used to scream in a band, and now I've mellowed it out with this acoustic style. But it's been a nice transition, that's for sure. So
Cameron's been shutting these questions off, man. He needs one. Cameron needs a question.
Oh, wow. Well, now you kind of put me on the spot.
How does it feel being the coolest guy in the band? Well, Aaron, it feels pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you.
It feels pretty cool. I gotta say, it's pretty damn good.
I will tell everybody out there a really fun fact about Cameron. I think it was 2 shows ago. Yeah, it was 2 shows ago that I had been to. Cameron's mom actually came out to the show, and it was just awesome to see her down there jamming to your guys' tunes and just having a good time. It was really cool. That was the one time that I actually saw her. So, but it was way awesome. I mean,
Genesis.
yeah, I mean, definitely. Even at this stage in the game of life, she's still out there showing her support. So that is really awesome.
absolutely.
Well, even speaking about that, I mean, how supportive are your guys' families? I would think they were fairly supportive.
Yeah, very supportive.
Couldn't deal without it if they weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would think they'd constantly be on the phone and hassling you, hey, when are you coming home? When, you know, all right, that was 5 minutes ago, when are you coming home?
We just don't answer.
It's all silent.
We know they're calling.
Right?
You saw when the phones ring?
Yeah.
Nobody answered, by the way.
That's true.
You know,
You know what happens when we get home? It's just, oh, sorry, it was dead. Or I didn't have service. We were in the middle.
And now we
I'm
can say,
sorry,
I was in the middle of
we
an interview, so just back off.
Yeah. Yeah, we're jamming so loud, I couldn't hear you. Oh, no, I didn't see the lights flicker on it. So, where can people find you online?
Well, we've got a Reverb Nation page. It's just reverbnation.com/MASR United. And you can follow us on Twitter at MASR United. We're on Facebook. We're on Facebook as Maverick Rebellion as an entity, and then we also have a page as Maverick and the Sweetheart Rebellion that has links to the music and to shows and things like that. So.
And Hope is up now, by the way. So.
Yes, we also added Hope to the webpage. So not only is Bridges the first track on there, Hope is also available now. Nobody can download it yet because I want them hungry for the shows. You know, kind of just support local music, help us out. You know, it's not too expensive, but we put a lot of time, money, you know, blood and energy into this thing. Seriously, it's been very tiring, but in a very rewarding way. That's for sure.
I hope we don't know what tired is yet.
Absolutely. You know what?
I hope we don't know what tired is.
Absolutely. Maybe I used the wrong word there, but
Also, for those of you that have the smartphones, which almost everybody should by now, they do have an app for the smartphones. I know I have it on my personal smartphone. Check it quite often, so I definitely try to keep up.
thank you. I forget about that.
Yeah.
If my wife was here, she'd be reminding me of these things. You know, speaking of family support, my wife is fantastic. She does, in fact, she does all the artwork.
She does all the artwork, you know, Revolver EP. So she did the artwork for the shirts.
Absolutely.
So
Does she do artwork for Five State Killing Spree?
She's done a little work for other bands. Right now, she's working on Chivers Timbers CD work. You know, she's really generous and really good, obviously, at what she does.
Needs to be paid
Definitely.
for.
So yeah, we'd love to be able to you know, reimburse her for her time and work on all of this because
Lindsay rocks all of this.
it's fabulous. I wouldn't be sane if it wasn't for that woman. So
Yeah, and Lover Beans helps me out a lot. So Lover Beans, you know who you are.
I love you too, Billy.
It wasn't you.
well, you know, we spoke earlier that you guys have a bunch of shows coming up. Where are you guys going to be playing?
August 24th, we're playing at Carroll's Cove 2. The address is, 3424 South State.
Right behind the big Arby's sign.
Yep. And the following day, we're playing at Kilby Court, which is 741 West Kilby Court, which is 330 South, I believe, if I remember. And then September 7th, we're playing at
The filling
the
station.
fueling station in Magna. And we're playing with the Brian Bingham Band there. That'll be good.
That's going to be a good show.
And then one that I'd really like to get people excited about right now is the October 26th show at Five Monkeys. This is going to be a costume party show. We're going to have a raffle with, you know, costume contest and everything. It's going to be a big deal, so come down dressed as a gunslinger or
The theme is Wild West Gunslinger.
anything along the lines of Maverick and the Sweetheart Rebellion, you know, whether it be the artwork or, you know, the gunslinger theme, for sure.
Whatever kind of rebel you want to be.
Absolutely.
Come on down.
For Halloween, I think, right?
Dressed as
Or
your
the weekend
favorite
before
rebel.
Halloween.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a couple sponsors. They're going to be throwing out a bunch of shirts and hats and drink specials for all of it. So I can't say it right now, but they're going to be there. So it's going to be big.
Excellent.
Tell all your friends.
Absolutely. And aren't they doing some work with us at Carroll's Cove as well?
They are.
So
Yep, drink specials there.
so even if there wasn't drink specials, you still should come down. 'Cause
Well, you should
No,
always
that's just a
come out.
bonus.
just
Yeah,
to sweeten
exactly.
the whole pot, yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything that you guys want to say before we call it a day?
No, just thanks to people like Aaron and Tiffany who continue to support us and
Tiffany, our camera person, by the
and
way.
help us out around every turn. I mean, you guys are friends outside of shows and things now. You know, hey, you're here at my house, and not only just because of the band, but I mean, I'd love to have you back for a barbecue and hang out.
Hey, anytime. You know, we just bought a house recently. We need to get everybody up for a barbecue at our place.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, let us know, man.
I smell a sideshow.
Maybe we could throw
Maybe a little sideshow.
And
Or acoustic block party or something.
That would be awesome.
We come over with an acoustic collaboration with some bongos and tambourines and such.
Yeah, we will
Yeah, just put these strings on
wake the
acoustic
neighbors.
bass, sounds good.
Let's do it.
We will have to put that together.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Well,
So stay
Facebook,
tuned.
yeah.
We may have something here soon.
At Aaron's house.
Yeah.
At our house. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here. I just want to say thanks again to Maverick and Sweetheart Rebellion, Revolver EP. Definitely go out and support them at their shows. Pick it up at their shows.
Also, sorry to interrupt,
No,
but
go ahead.
we're looking at getting that in Graywell. So the local CD store around here, we're looking at getting that CD into Graywell. I just want to have the CD released first, personally, so that I can get some exposure and have people, you know, have a reason to go out and get it. Just talking right now to get that into Graywell. So keep an eye out for that as well.
Definitely.
Well, thanks so much, and thank all of you in internet land. I'm sure that's where you're gonna watch this. Thanks so much.
And also, hopefully I didn't go too long with this, so you may be able to stay tuned and watch some of the live from the basement recording that we did a little earlier. If not, we'll post it up as a whole different video. So until next time, this has been Aaron with The Story So Far, along with Maverick and Sweetheart Rebellion. We'll catch you next time. Hey, it's Aaron. This is The Story So Far, and we're here at the Maverick and the Sweetheart Rebellion's practice. They're getting ready for their upcoming show, so we're going to hear them play a song, and then a little bit later we'll interview them.
This song is called Business Sense. And this is the new version. You ready? Yeah.
Nice.
And this album is super tiring for me. I don't even play.
I'm going to kind of sneak out in the middle now.
Absolutely.
He's old.
Badass poster hanging over here of the Punisher. Just want to point that out to all you comic book fans.
I'm a new comic book fan. As of this year.
Really?
Just started collecting.
What have you started collecting?
I have a whole bunch of old Tales from the Crypt, and I like Ninja Turtles, so I have all of what I can get my hands on right now of their new one and of the old color classics that they're re-releasing. So, I've got those, and then I've got some really morbid ones called Crossed and Stitched that are pretty bad, but it's right up my alley for a horror comic.
So you're gonna be excited when they come out with the new Ninja Turtles movie?
It depends on how many explosions and piss jokes there are in it, because that's really no
Well,
Turtle territory.
Michael Bay is making it.
It's only his production company. That's the only thing he's got in it. Hopefully that's all that does anything with it. You know? He's an idiot.
You ready?
Alrighty. Riptide it is. Children that you've got to feed. You're on medication, taking pills and food. I think I'm doing just fine compared to what you think. I'm fascinated, you're risking too much. You think you're so persuasive, but I'm not easy to save it. My life is not what you're doing. I won't justify the way I live my life. Cause I'm the one living and feeling and taking it, and you're just wasting your time trying to throw me a line when you're the one drowning. I like where I'm at on my back, looking down in my hope is tight, and the water is fine. I like to step on cracks, I go against the odds. You think my world is flat, you are too baby. Yeah, I'm wrong, but I like where I'm going. I'm when I'm escape. I never read inside. I don't mind if you wait, but I don't wait for I'm crazy. It's just fine, cause I like where I'm going. I won't justify the way I live my life. Cause I'm the one living and feeling and taking it, and you're just wasting your time trying to throw me a line. But you're the one drowning. I like where I'm at on my back, floating down in my own riptide, and the water is fine. I remember when it used to be easy. I remember when it was so hard. I remember when it used to be easy. I remember when I did nothing but fight the way I live my life. Cause I'm the one living and feeling and taking it, and you're just wasting your time trying to throw me a line when you're the one drowning. I like when I'm back on my back, floating down in my own riptide. The water is fine. I remember when it used to be easy. I remember when it wasn't so hard. I remember when it used to be easy. I remember when. I remember when.
Very nice.
I know.
Yeah.
my guitar got broken, so that's why I'm using the Relic. This is the first guitar I ever bought with my own money.
Sweet.
I love that. Sounds good, I think.
For being a Squire, it's not too bad.
So how'd your guitar get broken?
It fell down right here. I set it on the stand and it got bumped and it fell right here.
Jamming out like crazy, like who does?
Yeah, I got in a fight with a bear and I won the fight, but my guitar is worse for wear. Unfortunately, it's gonna cost me a little bit.
The chances of that story being true are like you fighting a polar bear and a grizzly bear in the same day.
Right, and that happened too.
You were there? Oh, I was there.
Hey, country boy.
Very nice. Very nice.
Started around there.
what I was thinking. Must have been a dream. God, I know I was high. Don't know where I'm going, but I promise you, you'll be by my side. And now